When it comes to smartphones, most new startups fail, but once in a while someone breaks through and takes our breath away. Andy Rubin's new company Essential wants to do just that. But can its new flagship, the Essential phone, win over customers in today's Android market? Let's take a closer look. The biggest attention grabber on the Essential phone is the hardware. With a massive screen and tiny bezels, you're already going to turn heads, but the Essential phone goes beyond that with premium materials and a gorgeous clean design. The boxy design of the Essential phone is comprised of a 5.7-inch display up front, a ceramic slab around back which is clean until you pick it up, and a titanium frame wrapping everything together. Now all of those are a step up from the competition, as the Essential phone is more durable and has more screen than anything else at this size, and it feels incredible to use thanks to that compact size and the heft. Now unfortunately that 5.7-inch display just isn't perfect. It's sharp and it has good colors and the bezel-less design is great, but I really wish the company had opted for an OLED display. The Essential phone is pretty dim in outdoor use, and when it's dark out, the entire LCD lighting up no matter what really breaks the bezel-less illusion. Now what is great is that the camera cutout up top never really gets in the way. At first I thought this would annoy me every time I picked up the phone, but Essential has tossed in some neat software tricks to make this cutout basically invisible. Speaking of software, there really isn't much of it on the Essential phone. Out of the box you're running Android 7.1.1 Nougat, and since this is an Andy Rubin company, it's a stock build with the promise of quick updates for a long time to come. Now that stock build of Android combined with the Snapdragon 835 contribute towards the phone's lightning quick speeds, but it also unfortunately leads to a pretty bland software experience. There's really not a single interesting feature on this phone in the software. Even phones like the Google Pixel, which are also nearly stock, add features like a swipe to access the notification bar, and those just aren't on the Essential phone. Without little added touches like that, the experience gets kind of boring. Now that said, Essential has been great so far at trying to improve the software, as I've already gotten quite a few minor updates to fix bugs. Now that light software build also helps with battery life. Despite the somewhat small 3040 mAh battery powering the Essential phone, I found that it easily lasts me a day on a charge, and the included charger with its braided power cable also charged the phone incredibly quickly. Now one area where battery life does suffer a lot though is when taking advantage of one of the Essential phone's few tricks, the modules. Currently there's only one module available in the form of a 360-degree camera. It's fantastic and I have demos over on 9to5google.com, but it definitely drains the battery really quickly. Now lastly, there's the Essential phone's biggest problem, and that's the camera. To put it bluntly, it's just not good. The dual 12-megapixel cameras are capable of decent pictures, but I'm more often dissatisfied with a shot than I am actually happy with it. And that's just in standard lighting. If you take the phone even barely out of ideal lighting, things just fall apart. Further, the camera app is just incredibly slow and painful to use. Now that said, Essential is making improvements constantly, and they've even mentioned that the camera app will be moving to the Play Store soon to make updates even quicker. Now I really hope that updates do improve this camera, but right now I absolutely cannot recommend this phone for its camera. Overall, I really like the Essential phone. It's an incredible piece of hardware that has fast and reliable software. Now while it lacks some of the software features I want, a respectable camera, and other common offerings such as water resistance and a headphone jack, I don't really see those as total deal breakers. Rather, I see them as reasons to wait and see what Google has in store with the Pixel 2 before dropping the cash on the Essential phone. Now our full review of the Essential phone over on 9to5google.com has a lot more details on what the device has to offer, including camera samples and links to buy. Until next time, I've been Ben with 9to5Google at NexusBen on Twitter, and thanks for watching.